Are you a millennial? Have you often wondered why it's harder for millennials to build wealth? In fact, I'm sure many of you are experiencing a longer and more difficult journey toward complete financial independence compared with what your parents and previous generations have gone through. One big reason behind this huge discrepancy between GDP per capita growth during previous generations and during the millennial generation. This graph from the Congressional Budget Office shows inflation adjusted GDP growth per capita during each generation. This graph spans 15 years of each generation in the workplace from age 18 to 33. As you can see, the GI generation, also called the greatest generation, had the highest growth at 60%. That was the time when the present day USA was being formed, including financial institutions such as the Federal Reserve. Notice how the GDP per person growth of baby boomers and Gen X have dropped by more than 20% of the same period in their lives. Though their growth slowed down significantly, it is still considerably higher than that of the millennials, during which GDP per capita substantially dropped to more than 40% compared to GI generation. Considering that millennials were born in a much more technologically advanced world where almost everything is automated and information is readily available, you wouldn't expect that growth would be higher than that of a previous generation. According to the Pew Research Center, millennials currently make up 35% of the US workforce, making them the largest generation in the nation's labor force. They have surpassed Generation X by 3 million working individuals. Yet, despite 66 of millennials being employed full time and 24% working as freelancers, as per a Harvard Business Review, 60% of American adults do not have an emergency fund of some sort, even if it's just an extra $1,000. And to this, the fact that millennials have the greatest number of student loan debtors among the different generations, carrying an average student loan debt balance of $38,877 per borrower. It's no wonder that it's harder for millennials to buy a home and that many need some form of financial help from their parents. This makes it challenging for millennials to avoid major purchases, even a budget car, without going into debt, and then you would have to work years and years just to pay it off. As a result, majority of your earnings go toward paying off debt, and it becomes practically impossible to save even $1,000 a month, much less build an emergency fund. This is such a predicament to be in. Believe me, I totally understand because I have been in the same boat myself. It took me many years to get myself off that boat. I thought that saving money was the solution to financial freedom. But when I did the calculations, I found out that it's a horrible strategy. It will not make you rich. Let me tell you why. Simply saving money will not make you rich. I'm also going to share with you the best strategy to achieve financial freedom. And of course, I will let you in on the secret to how to become a millionaire with just $5 a day. That's right, with just $5 a day. Hi, and welcome to Business Reactor, where we will be showing you the latest tips and tricks in the financial space as well as business and entrepreneurship. If you want success in your life and business, then you came to the right place. Because in this channel, we help you in getting ready for success. For more latest success tips from our videos, subscribe to our channel and click on that notification bell button. Let's get right into it. You probably think that the best advice to build wealth is the most common one. Save, 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 save. Save for a rainy day, save regularly. Prioritize savings in your budget. While it is wise to save, it's not the best advice to build wealth. In fact, it can be counterproductive. Every dollar that you don't spend today is worth less and less as the days go by. I'm sure you've noticed that. You used to be able to buy so much more with $10 when you were a kid than you can now, right? So even if you do save $1 million, by the time you retire, it won't really be worth $1 million by then. Why? Because prices of everything increase every year. At the current state, the prices increase every year. The real value of your $1 million will have decreased by 30 to 50% by the time you retire. As of October 2021, the annual inflation rate in the US is at 6%. If this trend continues, you need to grow your money by 6% to maintain its value. Notice that the current savings account interest rates aren't even reaching 1%. You can clearly see how you're losing money by saving. Well, maybe putting your money in a savings account is better than stashing it under your mattress, but it wouldn't be that much of a difference. So, why even bother to save? The only reason to put money in a savings account is to create another stream of income, even if it's not that much. Instead of saving $1 million, why not purchase real estate worth $1 million? Real estate property keeps up with inflation much better. If you acquire the property without a mortgage, it can provide you with a 6 to 8% passive income. If you rent out your property, that's additional income that increases every year since rental rates rise with the inflation. Now you're probably wondering, how is it possible to become a millionaire with just $5 a day? Obviously, it won't be through saving. Let's just say you're 22 years old now. If you saved $5 a day by ditching your daily caramel macchiato venti at Starbucks, that will amount to around $1,825 a year. If you do this for the next 45 years, by the time you retire at the age 67, you will have saved only $82,125. That's not really much to live on, especially when you consider that $82,125 will be worth so much less by the time you're 67 years old. You might as well have your daily Starbucks coffee and get your caffeine fix. What's the better option? Invest your daily $5 savings instead in the S&P 500 with a historic annualized average return of around 10% and the power of compound interest. Your money will grow to over $1 million over the same time period. $1 million, 576,226 and 59 cents to be exact. Imagine how much you'll make with more than just $5 a day. So, can $5 a day make you a millionaire? As we just saw, yes, it is possible. And hey, I'm sure you want to be a millionaire way before you're 67, right? You want to enjoy your life, being able to afford what you want while you're still young and strong. I get you. My point here, though, is to show you that it is possible to build wealth with small amounts of money, as long as you can invest consistently and plan long term. You can have your cake and eat it too. Travel, have your daily macchiato, buy the latest phone model or designer shoes, as long as you can consistently invest a small part of your income. You can achieve it sooner if you cut unnecessary spending. I have to tell you though that the quickest way to build wealth is to start your own business. If you're able, invest 50% of your income or more when you spot a great opportunity. Be observant, learn to read trends and patterns so that you're ready and able to recognize it when a great business opportunity comes up. A wise strategy is to invest considerably in the S&P 500 every month, such as $3,000 a month. Now, don't get anxious when the market rises or falls because you're in it for the long term. This way, you will enjoy the benefits of compound interest in the long run. At the same time, grow your business and be on the constant lookout for other great opportunities. When you've made your millions, you can sell your shares and buy some real estate properties that you can rent out. That's inflation-proof rental income every month. Or you can just withdraw 4 to 5% of your investment and live modestly. Your investment will still grow since the historic average return is 10%. And that's it for today. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications for up-to-date videos on new trends and tips in the financial space, as well as business and entrepreneurship. Also, do leave a comment below if you have any thoughts and give a press on that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.